guys, what is up? It's your girl Kelly here, aka Brookstone Bricks. And today we are going to finally be reviewing Jay's Cyber Dragon. If you saw my Lego haul, which I'll link down below, you'll know that I got this set on eBay for a really good deal. I got this for $26, so almost 50% off the retail price that it's going for right now, which is $50. I got around to building it last night, and I'm not gonna lie, I was really tired building this set and I screwed up on it quite a few times. It was a little rough with a lot of the kind of like technic parts. I feel like I'm always struggling with those. I don't necessarily blame it on the set, I mostly blame it on me just being really tired, but I did struggle a little bit during bags 1 and 2, but then during 3 and 4 it was like really easy to get through. And today I was actually coming downstairs to my basement to film this video, and as I was coming down the stairs, I dropped this set. Oh my god, it was so rough. I had to spend the next hour rebuilding this whole thing, and it was a lot easier the second time around. So I don't know if it was maybe because I was like familiar with the build or if it was just I'm more awake, but I ended up having to rebuild the whole thing, so that was kind of rough. But now we are here, so let's get on to the review. So a quick little preview of the box. So as we can see, this is Jay's Cyber Dragon. It has 518 pieces, and it is set number 71711. There's a lot of sevens and a lot of ones. This set comes with 5 figures, 2 of them being ninja, and then 3 of them kind of being the villains. And the main part of the set, obviously, is the dragon. Here's a quick little back of the box. As you can see, it's absolutely wrecked. One of the reasons I got it for so cheap. So one thing about this set is it comes with a lot of extra little pieces. Here are some of the extra parts that I got, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if all of these should be missing or not. Looking back on this, I feel like some of these should not be here, but again, I also built this kind of late last night, so maybe some of them are supposed to be here, and I just don't remember. But yeah, here are the extra parts that I have. And here is the sticker sheet it comes with. As you can see, you get a lot of these extra little stickers that you can put on, and these were the stickers that were used for the set. I was really struggling putting some of these on last night, and I feel like normally I'm not somebody who really struggles too much with putting stickers on. Again, I think it's because I was like half asleep last night, but as it kind of went on and the build went on, I did find they were easier to put on. So today I'm going to be using a brick separator to show the figures because I realized that I forgot to bring down a little base plate. So here we have Jay all decked out in his digi suit. I absolutely love how it looks all decked out. I really think I like the suits a lot better, in my opinion, when they are decked out compared to when they're like just by themselves. He comes with this cool little like nunchuck weapon, which I really love because you can kind of just whip it around like that, and I don't know, I feel like it looks really cool. Here's kind of just a view of the back of him. Here is a better view of his printing, and you can see he has this printing on the back as well. He does have 2 faces, so he has this kind of like happy, kind of like determined face, which is his regular face, and then on the back here he has this digi suit face, which honestly, I'm not the hugest fan of these faces. I think they look cool with the suit, but I don't know, I'm not super crazy about them. I rather kind of just have like their regular faces on the suits. So next up we have Nia. Now Nia is actually exclusive to this set. Now I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw the box, I for some reason thought that was Cole. I have zero idea why I thought this was Cole other than seeing like the black, even though there's like blue in it, so it makes sense it'd be Nia, but I thought Cole was there, and then I quickly looked over here and saw it was Nia, and I felt really stupid and realized that Nia made a lot more sense to be in this set. But I absolutely love this Nia figure. I love her color scheme in this. It's this really beautiful kind of like turquoise blue with kind of that cool dark gray slash kind of black color. But here's just a little look at her. Overall though, I really love this figure. I think it looks sick. Like Jay, Nia has two faces. She kind of has this basic happy face, which I don't know, I really like it. I love Nia's faces. I feel like they always just do a really good job with her. And then on the back, she has the digi suit face, which again, not the hugest fan of the digi suit faces, but you know, it really works for her. It is just a little bit of a better look at the printing on her. Absolutely love this figure, and just the printing looks amazing on this. Next up we have Unigami, who I absolutely love the look on. They did a really good job with the design and just the printing of him overall. I really like the black with the red and kind of the turquoise blue. I feel like it's a color scheme I wouldn't normally think of, but it goes together really nicely, and I'm just overall really into the look of this figure. He has this little staff here. Along with having his front face, you also get this back face, which looks pretty cool. I was actually kind of struggling with which one I wanted to put on because I think they both look really awesome. This one gives me very Darth Maul vibes, and he also has this really cool back printing as well on him, and he has the new dress piece as well, which I know for a lot of people isn't really important, but I believe this came out during my Lego Dark Ages, so this is like the first new dress piece part I have, so it's really cool finally getting to see what this looks like in person. Next up we get some rats. So these are kind of like the main villain henchmen in the sets, although I don't really understand why, because especially in this scene in the show, they're barely there. They're there for 2 seconds, and I feel like the little robot type guys were more prominent, so I'm kind of surprised those aren't in the sets more. Instead these, I mean, I don't mind because I think these figures probably look a lot more cooler than those would, but I find them kind of interesting how they're in this set when they're barely in the show. But hey, I'm not gonna complain. Now at first, I'm not gonna lie, I really thought this was a pig. I don't know why. I saw the pink, and I guess I thought we were going with an animal theme, so I thought he was a pig, and then I realized he was a rat when I watched some other reviews, and I felt really dumb. But he has this really cool pink color scheme with some of that metallic printing, as you can see here. He gets this little weapon. One really cool thing about both of the rats' weapons is that the controller that's used is black and red instead of black and white, and I think that color combo looks absolutely cool. Here's just a little quick back view of them. Now, both of the rats come with these little surfboard things that they kind of are supposed to, I guess, fly on. His has flick fire missiles, so you can flick those and shoot those off. But the other rat, who's, I'm gonna get his name in a minute because honestly I don't remember, his does not have those. He just has some basic kind of flames on those. But yeah, overall I think his figure's kind of cool. I love the hot pink, kind of obsessed with it. But okay, so I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea how to pronounce this dude's name, so I'm just gonna put it up on the screen and somebody can tell me how to pronounce it because I do not want to butcher that. But he kind of has a similar design to Richie. It's just more of a sand green color with the orange here. Honestly, not the hugest fan of the color scheme for this one. I feel like you get Richie and his is a super hot pink, and then his is just really boring. I feel like they should have went with another neon color for him. I feel like it would have been fun. He kind of has, obviously his torso printing is a little different, and he has a different weapon. It's kind of this blue crystal sword thing. His skateboard here, or I guess it's a surfboard, is a little different, as you can see here. No flick fire missiles on his, just kind of has these little fire, I guess they're supposed to be fire, on the bottom. But yeah, his is overall just, it's different, but I feel like it's a lot more boring than the other rat. I wish they kind of would have done something a little more for him, kind of especially, you know, we get a lot of bright colors in this theme, and I wish they would have done another really bright color for him. Now for our little side build, we get the Keyblade, I believe it's called, in one of these little loot box things, and basically you can simply just pull it out of here, as you can see, and basically you can just kind of like fly in on the dragon and fight the bad guys to collect this. But now onto the part that everybody wants to see, the dragon! Okay, so I am absolutely in love with how this dragon looks. It kind of has a really sick, like, mechanical look that I absolutely love, and I think that the designer did a really good job of capturing. So one thing I really want to mention about this dragon is I personally feel like the color looks a lot different on the box compared to in person. On the box, as you can see here, I feel like it looks a lot lighter of a blue. I don't know if this is just me, but I feel like it looks a lot lighter on the box. And in person, you kind of do have some of those light elements, as you can kind of see like here, but I feel like it looks a lot more darker in person. It's not a bad thing because I still love how the dragon looks. It just, I feel like, is a little different color on the box than in person, but honestly, I'm not going to complain too much about it because still really like the look of it overall, and I do think the color scheme is still pretty good. Here we have the head of the dragon. Its eyes are this 2x2 printed piece so that you have them on both sides, as you can see here. And basically he has these little fangs that are made out of these like little dagger pieces, which I think is a really cool way to incorporate them into the set. And basically he has this little mouth. It can open and close, and it's very cute. He has a very long neck. Before you put the cannons on this guy, his neck looks extremely long. He kind of looks a little bit like a Loch Ness monster in my opinion, or I guess like Lapos from Pokemon. I don't really know much about Pokemon, but I know that one Pokemon, and honestly, at first when you build it, he kind of looks like that. He has this very articulated neck. You can kind of go and move that around a lot. You can kind of pose him in a lot of different ways. You can have him looking all the way up. You can have him looking all the way down. But yeah, I feel like his neck for some reason is like very long in this. Looks a little weird, but I feel like depending on how you pose it, you can make it look a lot less noticeable. Also forgot to mention he has these little like horn pieces here that you can kind of move like up and down depending on how you want to position them. Here we have these little cannon boosters on him, I guess because, you know, he's supposed to be a mechanical dragon. You know, this is like his little engine, I guess, slash how he functions. I don't know. I don't really know a lot about machines and cars and stuff. But anyway, so this is also where the wings attached. You get these 4 little pieces that kind of attach to this, and that's kind of how you get the effect of the wings. You can move around the booster parts quite a bit. They're actually quite mobile on both of them. However, you can't really move the wings around a lot. This one you really can't move at all. This one you can move like around a little bit, but you can't move it like too much, or else this little part here will like snap off. So you really have to be careful with that. So the main way you kind of have to move them is through this part here. Another thing to mention about this dragon is it kind of has some like asymmetrical detailing. So the stickers on both sides of each dragon are kind of different. So like as you can see, this sticker is different from this one. This one is different from this one over here. And the sticker that's on the hind leg over here is different than the one over here. This is kind of the seating area, as you can see. This is kind of like this body part over here is made up of 2 separate parts that, let me tell you, is kind of hard to put together. I was really struggling with snapping these 2 pieces together at first. And even the second time when I had to rebuild this, I was still kind of struggling a bit to snap these 2 together. But they're really built up and they feel really sturdy and heavy and nice. As you can see here, because it's a mechanical dragon, you have a little screen where you can kind of, I guess, control him, and a little video game controller, which is very cute. There's also 2 seats on this dragon, so you can seat 2 ninja. So here is what it looks like with both of the ninja seated on the dragon. This spring part is also pretty cool. It basically is incorporated into the spring shooters over here. And basically when you press this down here, these will shoot out. And building up this part was also low-key a little annoying. I had to rebuild this part multiple times, both times, to make sure I got it correct because I was too scared I had it I had it built wrong. But once I had it built right, you were able to get through it. I just, I low-key struggle with technique a little bit, but you'll manage. You'll probably do it better than me. So I am going to demonstrate the spring shooters now. Those shoot really far, and I feel like kids will have a lot of fun playing around with that. I also like too that it's in a little bit of a less, because you have to press this down, these aren't gonna shoot out as easily, which is an issue I have with some of the other dragons. Picking it up and moving it around is I always end up accidentally shooting those, and I feel like because of this function here, you won't have that issue as much unless you're grabbing it by here. I can actually maybe see that being an issue, but if you're grabbing it from the back here, I feel like that won't be a problem. Here you can see the dragon's little hind legs, and I'll move it around to show you them on this side. Obviously these are pretty movable. You can pose them in different ways, as well as the feet to an extent. And then finally here you have the tail. Most of the tail is pretty movable and flexible. You can bend most of it and move it around. The only part you can't really bend is this end part. It doesn't really move at all. But I do really like how it's built up. You use these kind of sword pieces to kind of get the tail, and I love how they again incorporated the weapons into the dragon, and it just gives it this really cool look. So my overall thoughts on this set are, I think it's a really cool set. You get a nice amount of minifigures, you get a really cool dragon build, and it's just overall, I feel really nice. I feel like it's worth $50, even though I paid way less for it. I would definitely recommend getting this, especially if you can get it on sale. I got mine on eBay. I've seen a lot of pre-owned ones being sold on eBay and Mercari as well for cheaper than $50, so definitely check there. I also saw some of these new in box as well at my Lego store on sale. I'm guessing because the box was damaged, they were 10% off. So if you want a newer one in box, definitely check out your Lego store as well. But yeah, overall this is a set I would definitely recommend, and I can't wait to add this to my dragon collection because, as I've mentioned before, I'm trying to collect all the Ninjago dragons, so this was a must for me. I really like this set. I'm really surprised too. I was watching some reviews, and I saw some people saying they weren't originally super impressed by this set, or that they originally didn't really like it that much, because I don't know, I originally thought this was really cool, and building it made me love it even more, to be honest. So overall, great set. Can't wait to put this on display with my other dragons. So thank you so much for watching this review. If you liked it, feel free to consider liking or leaving a comment, or maybe even subscribing. I really want to get better at making these videos. I know I have a lot to work on, but again, thanks so much for watching. I really hope you have a great day, night, evening, afternoon, whenever you're watching this, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye!